anyone could find it! No Soichigayo, the storage key is always contained on Yomi's hip! The floor plan the chief had was from the lab storage, but that room was locked and no one could enter it. It was completely sealed off. Only the director of the Peacekeepers had access, so the only person who could have gotten that floor plan was Peacekeeper Director Yomi. We bring you to breaking news. The WDO headquarters has been struck by a terrorist bombing. Here is the live footage from the scene. You can see the fierce fire consuming it. Huh? Terror attack? Hold on. The World Detective Organization? No way. Impossible. Oh god. No! It's true! That's Waruna, Karane, and Yoshiko! Kurumi! I recognize their uniforms. It's them. Oh my... Yoshiko? Waruna? Karane? But how? I thought they all died! Are they really zombies? Were all three of you turned into zombies? I think we're in the wrong genre. Zombies don't show up in mystery titles. Well, they could. Master! Master! You passed out again. This is getting old. Wake up! Huh? That's how zombies get you. Volume. Hey, Yuma, what's that? Such an ominous building. I can hear something inside. It's so massive. Just what is going on there? Well, I'm not gonna find any answers out here. Let's go in. It's one of those temporary toilets they always have at construction sites. So does this mean some construction work is being carried out? It looks like a premature fixture, right? A premature fixture, though. It must belong to a toilet collector living nearby. I don't think so. These lights are incredibly bright. I guess this place would be pitch black without them. But Yuma, if they switched on right now, yeah, someone is watching over this area. We better tread carefully. God, I'm shivering me timbers right now. Shiver me timbers, sponge boy me Bob. They be turning them into zombies. Hello? Looks like some kind of factory. It's dark and creepy, but it still seems to be functioning. But no one's supposed to be in the restricted area. What kind of factory is this anyway? A factory operating in the restricted area of Kanai Ward. They're where no one should be. I smell blood. Huh? Blood? Maybe there's something here that's related to the restricted area. This could be dangerous, but we should look inside. Right, we won't be safe no matter where we go anyway. This factory feels so creepy. If you spot any red or green herbs, you should pick it up. Oh my god, that's definitely a Resident Evil reference. Come on now. Leon! Help me, Leon! Yo, pass the booth. Yo, let me smoke that shit. Why is this machine operating? There's nobody here to run it. I'm getting nothing but bad vibes here. Be careful, Master. What are they building in this factory? It's just too dark to tell. Let's just keep going. No. No fucking way, dude. Don't tell me those are motherfucking meat buns on that conveyor belt. Bro, did I... They're over here, too. That smell of blood could be coming from them. Maybe they ate someone. Maybe. But who? A conveyor belt. It looks like they're making something, but what's on top of it? Let's go in a bit further and find out. Oh. No, bro. Dude. I hate to make this realization so soon now, but I called it, dude. I 100% called it. Everyone in Can-I Ward is a homunculus. They already are a homunculus. And how the people in the city who aren't crazy and zombified feed their desire for flesh. They cook and eat people using the meat buns! I fucking knew it! I fucking called it! They're cooking people into meat buns and feeding it to the people who are fucking zombified homunculi! I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! I called it! I fucking... Ah! Oh my fucking god, dude. Did I just predict everything that fucking happened in this game? Oh my fucking god. That is insane. Yuma, what's wrong? Master. Nothing. It's just... I got a feeling we shouldn't go any further. Huh? Why? We might find out the secret of the restricted area. I know, but... Well, how about you wait here? I'll go and look. Hey, Kurumi! Master, don't tell me you're scared after coming this far. Scared? Of course I am. I just... No. The truth awaits us up ahead in the guise of a monster. Will I really be able to face it? If you don't like it, you can always run away. No, I'll go. Shinigami, are you prepared to go with me? Don't need to ask twice. I'm always with you, Master. Oh my fucking god, and I know why. I know why. I know why Can-I Ward's secluded. I know why Makoto keeps mentioning, oh, my love for everything is always Can-I Ward. I know why all of that was mentioned. And why the kidnapping case, like Can-I Ward's ultimate secret, is involved nationally. Like kidnapping people nationally. They kidnap people from outside Can-I Ward and use their flesh and cook it into meat buns. So that way, the people of Can-I Ward can live as immortal monsters forever. Oh my... Blown. Fucking blown, dude. I'm telling you though, I did call, like, I literally called everything. I don't think there was a single thing I was wrong about. I was sketchy on whether or not they were cooking people, but I did specifically mention they controlled people using the meat buns. I specifically said that. Like, I wasn't 100% sold they were cooking and eating the people, but now I'm 100% sure because of the fact that homunculi need human flesh to survive. So they're literally cooking. The people of Can-I Ward are cooking and eating the rest of the world so that way they can stay immortal. And honestly, I think Makoto is the real culprit. I think he's the culprit. Because he talks so much about how he loves Can-I Ward and his love for Can-I Ward and the people within it. And he loves everyone in Can-I Ward. He's making it so that the people of Can-I Ward will never die. He's turning them into homunculi. And then to feed the homunculi, he has to fucking kidnap people from across the world and then cook and feed them and into the meat buns. Oh my god, so it was bad that I ate the fucking meat buns, dude. I was eating people. I fucking Sweeney Todd that shit, bro. It's Mrs. Lovett's meat buns, dude. Holy fucking actual shit, dude. Kurumi? Yuma, look. I thought they'd be making something horrible, but it's just meat buns. Look, they look nice and fresh. Bro, I fucking called it. I fucking called it, bro. You can never doubt my deduction ever again. I'm sorry. Like, I know my shit, bro. I know I will admit I make mistakes sometimes. Like there was obviously, like, the ending to, like, Root Film, you could say, like, yeah, I definitely made the mistake there, because I couldn't figure out that it was, what was her name, like, Marumi or whatever the fuck her name was. I didn't figure it out until, like, the very end, obviously. So, like, I was kind of stumped on that. So it's like, I do make mistakes sometimes, because it's not, like, always clear and obvious in context, but because of how I know how Spike Chunsoft makes their games, it was just so obvious from the get-go. Like, you can't bring up meat buns, like, 3 different times in the main story and not expect me to think that they're, like, fucking cooking and eating people. Just let you know that, you know, you get the intelligent playthrough of Raincode if you watch Sauce the Boss, because I predicted everything, so. Just letting you know, my deduction skills are on fleek. Huh? Meat buns? But why here in the restricted area? Welcome to Kanai Ward's special food facility tour. What the? Is this some kind of tour guide? The facility operates 24 hours a day to provide safe and secure food to the people of Kanai Ward. This is where they make the meat buns we always eat? All factory manufacturing is fully automatic, so there is no staff on hand. So there aren't any workers around. Up ahead, we shall demonstrate how this specialty food is produced. I wonder if our presence here automatically triggered it to go off. I'm not sure. It feels like it was talking to us. That announcement sounds like a trap to me. But we can't turn our back now. I've made up my mind. Oh, you're acting more like a detective now. You must have one hell of a mentor. Kurumi, let's keep moving. Yeah, I'm not so scared as long as I'm with you. Oh, you will be. You fucking will be. If you realize what I realize, like, I actually fed Yuma that shit, and Kurumi eats that shit on, like, the daily, so. That's the thing, dude. I wonder if Kurumi's I think, because, like, why else are they distributing this to the people, the normal people of Kanai Ward? I think everyone who has lived in Kanai Ward is a homunculus already. So, yes, I think Kurumi is a homunculus. She is already a homunculus. She just doesn't know it. The meat buns are made and processed really methodically. It's totally normal for a factory, but there's still something creepy about it. Look at me! I'm a meat bun! Quit messing around. Let's go. Oh, why do you hate fun? I'm glad I stayed. I got that little cute interaction. What kind of machine is this? Master, try messing with it. Some sort of machine. That's what it was called. Looks like this machine monitors something in the factory. I have no idea what it says, though. No point in worrying over things you can't figure out. Forget about it and move on. True. Right now, the most important thing is to keep moving forward. Don't lose your way. In your mind, we have to be as one. Don't be afraid, my sweetheart. This is a way to be more strong. It's called a special food facility, but they're just making meat buns? Maybe they're using specialty chosen meat? It's like there's a flavor unique to the factory. Yeah, somehow I think That's it? Yeah. It was my idea, but I don't think so either. Okay, what the fuck was this reaction? Okay, no. Kurumi didn't fucking mention anything about this. Okay. It's called a special food facility, but they're just making meat buns. Maybe they're using specially chosen meat. It's like there's a flavor unique to this factory. Yeah, somehow I don't think that's it. Yeah, it was my idea, but I don't think so either. Would you believe me if I told you they're cooking people into the meat buns? Oh no, so does that mean, like, does that mean, like all the detectives, because technically they're from outside Kanai Ward, were they already cooked? So maybe we won't see the return of them. No, they were already cooked and eaten. Ah, no! I guess you could say I was technically wrong about that, but there's a lot of them here too. They're coming this way! Note that there are no staff in the factory, but there are many hungry individuals wandering about. Please be mindful as they are partial to fresh food. Fresh food? It's talking about us! See? I told you it was a trap! How are you gonna get out of this? We can't go to the mystery labyrinth without a case to solve. How do we get away from the zombies? Use sound. I know, sound! The zapping sound from the electric fence drew their attention, so some sort of loud sound may distract them. Alright, it's worth a shot. Hey, Master, don't you think that Alma pal over there might do the trick? Oh. Good, it's working. The sound is distracting them. Yuma, look! That spot where the zombies gathered! Oh my god, they ate someone. What were they all frolicking to? We should really check it out. It looks like the machine's blowing air into the conveyor section. Well, this is a food factory, so maybe it's to keep the place sanitary. Maybe. Ew, there are bones everywhere. Didn't anyone teach them not to leave their scraps behind? These clothes belong to Desuhiko. Huh? Desuhiko? The shorty detective got eaten? No, it can't be. Please be mindful of sudden accidents while on the factory tour. If you are electrocuted, fall from a great height, or are you mistaken as food and eaten? Or you'll be mistaken as food and eaten. You will join your friend in front of you, so please practice caution. Friend? Then those bones really are... No way. I don't believe it. I refuse to. Yuma. Kurumi, didn't the announcement also say in front of you? Oh, that means we're being watched? Who's there? Where are you? What do you want from us? Getting emotional, are we? As a detective, you should know better than that. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. I don't want to hear that from you! Are you sure you wish to make so much noise, they'll start coming after you again? Did you read the warning I presented to you prior to this? They only see you as food. If you wish to move on, you should proceed with caution. Now, please enjoy the remainder of the tour. Warning? The letter on the arrow? The person behind that voice has been watching us the whole time. We didn't come to this building by accident. We were led here. Whoever is talking has brought us here. But why? Master, look! Huh? This is Desuhiko's handwriting. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, the handwriting matches the note he wrote to me when I did some shopping. I'm sure he wrote it. Then this corpse really is... Kanai Ward's history.
Kanai Ward was just another remote city in the country. Its development began once Amaterasu was headquartered there. 10 years ago, Amaterasu Corporation started their research on homunculi, top secret research kept from society, which Amaterasu loves for sure. And their client is UG, who spent a ton of money to keep the research secure. Did he start rhyming? Is this a joke? It sounds like something he'd write, but the content itself is serious. Hey, what does it say? It looks like Amaterasu's homunculus research was funded by the unified government. Huh? The UG paid Amaterasu Corp to research homunculi? That explains why they haven't interfered with Kanai Ward's isolation. I'm sure they wouldn't want anyone to know they requested such a shady research. So Amaterasu had dirt on the UG, which is why they can't say anything. Well, if the unified government is involved, this has become a conspiracy on a global scale. When did Desuhiko find out about this? Seems like there's more to it. Why don't you read the rest? The only thing known about homunculus research is that human beings are created from human cells. DNA is extracted from the human that will serve as a base, which is then used to cultivate human cells. Unlike clones, they don't need to be grown from fetuses. And genetic data from the time of collection is replicated. It's an artificial human whose age, sex, and appearance had been perfectly copied. Oh, okay, so I guess like the full details I might have been a little off about. So instead of like turning the actual physical person into a homunculi, they just clone them. And then I'm assuming they use like the disposed of corpse of like the dead person to... So as long as they have a strand of DNA, they can just keep replicating a person. Which might go, oh my god, do you think like potentially like someone could have been cloned? I just cracked another case. Oh my god, I just cracked another case. I mean, at this point, I've been predicting the game as it goes, and, like, I don't think, like, at this point, you've probably come to the same conclusion, too. So, even though I should, like, realistically wait for, like, the plots to happen, so that way it's, like, more impactful when they actually do happen, because it's just like, oh my god, it's a twist, instead of, like, revealing, like, oh, this is my prediction, because it kind of ruins the fun when I'm actually right. A little bit, slightly, maybe not. I mean, I'm still having fun. I don't know about you guys, but I still have fun, even though, like, my predictions are coming true. So, I guess I might as well just get it off my chest now. Makoto is our clone. Or the original copy. That's why he hides his face, and that's why he's as tall as us. I think we're DNA, like, homunculus construct of Makoto, who is the real Yuma. I don't know if Yuma Kokohead's his real name, but I think, because go back to when he said, "Oh, that's my," what was he meaning by that? Oh, that's my clone. I pieced it together. Makoto Kagasuchi is Yuma Kokohead. Potentially the original. Or, just a homunculus created DNA replica that has the memories of all the previous times he's probably homunculized himself. Well, actually, you'd only need to homunculi yourself once because you become immortal, so. I think Yuma is like the clone of him. Or it could be the other way around. He's the clone of us, but... why would we, you know what I mean? That would imply that you, like us, our protagonist, like, started this whole bullshit. So I think Makoto is the original Yuma. And that's why he always keeps hiding his face. At least around us. It's an artificial human whose age, sex, and appearance have been perfectly copied. Human cells from DNA. Copied. Artificial humans. Master, did your brain melt from that how complicated this is? Don't worry, I'll make it all a solution key. Desuhiko's investigation yielded this report about the homunculus research. Desuhiko must have left this report behind.
but I don't believe he's dead. I'm sure he's with everyone else somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. I'd rather trust in everyone than believe what the voices says. So let's go find them.
Desuhiko is definitely alive. We have to go find everyone right away. Hot steaming meat buns. Get your hot steamy meat buns. They're beginning to gather again.
Sheesh, they'll notice you if you get too loud, so try and stay quiet. They were all drawn to the sound. Now that I gotta look at them, they're actually kind of cute.
How?
Same as before. There's something on the floor where that crowd was. Let's check it out before we move on.
Is this Halara? Yeah, this is Halara. Now, see, I don't believe that. Unless this is like the real Halara or something. Like, are we uncovering the dead bodies of their original copies? These clothes. Halara?
Oh, how tragic. Despite all my warnings, it seems another one of your friends was devoured. No matter how strong they think they are, they're powerless against the overwhelming numbers.
No, that can't be.
Please continue enjoying the rest of the tour. Master, look at this.
Now look at this. Day and night. What? Fuck. There's no mistake. This is Halara's handwriting.
Regarding the 2 research facilities, the unified government has heavily invested in Amaterasu Corporation's homunculus research. However, it appears there was another research facility of the same scale directly controlled by the UG. They had 2 research facilities complete with one another in an attempt to further promote development. Naturally, the 2 facilities became rivals. Competition grew fierce. Soon, they were resorting to any means necessary. Amaterasu Corporation began conducting human experiments, and this did not lead to results. Meanwhile, the unified government's research facility gathered DNA through extra-legal methods. They extracted DNA from particularly superior specimens and used those samples as core for cells.
Halara also managed to dig up all of this.
A rival facility in Amaterasu Corp. Things are getting even more mysteriousful now.
Halara's investigation yielded this report about the facility conducting the homunculus research.
Can you really solve this thing? Hey, Yuma, is there something underneath the clothes?
It's a key card.
Have you grown tired of the tour yet? Because I sure have. Regardless, you deserve respect. You've lost your home, your friends, and I hear you've even lost your memories. What drives you to keep going through such lengths? Justice? Friendship? Or did you just go wherever way the wind blows?
You know who I am? What do you want?
I should be asking you the same. Why do you want to solve mysteries?
Because I've asked myself that many times, but still can't find the answer. I don't know why I continue to solve mysteries, but I was able to save people by revealing the truth.
Exposing the truth doesn't always lead to salvation. You should know that better than anyone. You've learned it full well.
It's true. I know. I suffered each step of the way. But then I thought to myself, I don't want to see anyone suffer because the truth wasn't exposed.
Yuma,
that's why I decided, no matter what the truth may be, I will expose it. That is my wish for everyone who has fallen victim. What I'm praying for.
Prayer is the loneliest activity one can partake in. Even if your friends prayed, none of you would reach another. But please, carry on with your solitary struggle. We're not alone. As long as our thoughts are one, we can fight together. And he's got me too. There goes Flatty taking the spotlight again. He already has me, so he has nothing to worry about.
I know I'm not alone. I was able to come this far thanks to everyone else. I'm sure the truth that we seek lies ahead. It may be something terrible, but it's the root of everything in Canai Ward. We'll bring that truth to light.
Let's keep moving. We'll bring the truth to light ourselves.
Or maybe he said that. Well, whatever.
Actually, there is something that kind of caught my attention. Why was that announcement so spiteful towards you, Master?
I don't know, but I'm not gonna stop, no matter what they say.
Whoa, Master! That was cool! I'm gonna haunt you to the very end.
There's someone in there. They say... I knew it. Zilch! Zilch is back! There he is! I knew it! I called it! They would make a reappearance! Even if he's a zombie, he made a reappearance! I called it from the very beginning of the game! The very fucking beginning of the game, I fucking called it. They seem a bit different from the others. We can keep going so long as we remain unseen. Let's leave it alone for now. Oh, I forgot to mention, but they each have individual differences. Perhaps there are even some who can speak with you. Was that supposed to be some sort of hint?
Forget it. It's probably just another trick.
But what if?
Hey, Yuma!
Wait right here, Kurumi. That looks like... I knew it. Zilch!
Who's that?
You remember the Amaterasu Express on our way to Canai Ward?
Oh, the first soul I reaped in the Mystery Labyrinth. Zilch, the master detective.
It was actually a hitman disguised as Zilch.
So this guy is gonna jump ya. Maybe he's not hungry.
I was hired by Director Yomi. He can talk to kill anyone approaching Canai Ward.
What's he mumbling about?
Do you remember me? Oh, Director Yomi. No, I'm Yuma. We met on the Amaterasu Express. I was looking for you, Director Yomi. Where were you? At the lab again? You must love that place. We can't communicate. He thinks I'm Yomi.
Why don't you take advantage of that and get some info out of him?
Oh, right. Tell me about Yomi. I mean, tell me everything you know about me. Director Yomi, you became director of the Peacekeepers about 5 years ago, I believe. Things were good back then. That masked freak wasn't in Canai Ward yet. It was the ideal environment for my work. That was when I worked as one of your closest advisors. It certainly takes me back.
Did he even answer anything? He's not making any sense.
Let's keep playing along for now. We might get some information. If you don't mind, can you tell me what it was like back then? Back then, you used Director Huska to trade with outside military organizations. Amaterasu's growing success was thanks to your endeavors. You were on the top of the world. If anyone dared raise accusations about you, they were shot on sight. Many hypocrites acting as if they were upstanding citizens were shot on sight. In fact, most of them died by my hands. Funny, don't you think? Didn't Chief Yako's wife get killed for blowing the whistle on the lab's secret dealings? So that's what was going on. Yomi used Dr. Huska to start trading with outside military organizations. Do you know anything about this restricted area? Restricted area? Oh, you mean the location of Dr. Huska's lab? No, Dr. Huska's lab is located underneath Amaterasu Corp. Yes, Dr. Huska's lab. The new lab was made within the restricted area. Huh? I heard that Dr. Huska tried to rush the homunculus research in order to beat the rival lab, so they built a lab about 3 years ago and started an experiment. I think it was called Project Homunculus. Was the experiment a success, or did it fail? I guess it doesn't matter.
Master, you hear that? Project Homunculus! Sounds important.
So Dr. Huska's lab was around here somewhere 3 years ago. Could this be about the secret research?
Well, if he doesn't know if it succeeded or failed, then there's not much more we can ask him.
Damn. Can-I Ward changed thanks to the masked freak. It's all his fault. Oh, okay, so... Actually, I might be wrong. I might have been wrong about Makoto being bad, but I'm still saying Makoto is a Yuma copy. He's either our original or he's a copy of us. Because we have no memories, but maybe like the copying of our DNA happened you know what I mean, like well beforehand, and then like obviously we made the pact with Shinigami. I still full well believe the reason why Makoto hides his face is because he has Yuma's face. He is like Yuma's copy. But he might still genuinely like love Can-I Ward and want to stop the evil thing. So I might be wrong about that. Yomi still, because like I said, Yomi still has involvement. I kind of like skipped over that fact. Yomi, I think, is a homunculus himself, because obviously with the eyes and everything. So Yomi himself, I believe, is a homunculus, and I think he had a heavy play in wanting to turn people into homunculus and make them his like mindless slave army. Well, according to Zilch here, he did, because Zilch is one of his hitmans. He created a mindless soldier that would follow his orders. So obviously Yomi still has a play in this.
He started talking again.
That bastard appeared. When was it? Yeah, immediately after Project Homunculus, there was an event called the Blank Week Mystery. The Blank Week Mystery? The Blank Week Mystery. Unfortunately, all I know is its name and that it's taboo to mention it in Can-I Ward. You know about the case? What happened? Damn, Can-I Ward changed thanks to the masked freak. It's all his fault. That bastard appeared. When was it?
He's going in circles. Ugh, so irritating.
Oh yeah, around the time of the Blank Week Mystery. Right after that, the masked freak appeared out of nowhere. And he became CEO of Amaterasu in a blink of an eye. It's so irritating, right, Director Yomi? That freak ordered the homunculus research to be shut down. Who does he think he is? What? Makoto shut it down? Tell me more, Zilch. Oh, Director Yomi. I was looking for you, Director Yomi. Where were you? At the lab again? You must love that place.
He's stuck on repeat. Guess he's glitching out.
Zilch! Zilch! Director Yomi, you became the director of the Peacekeepers about 5 years ago, I believe. Things were good back then. It's no use. He's like a broken record. Well, based on what he said, Dr. Huska's lab was apparently somewhere near here 3 years ago, and something called Project Homunculus was carried out there.
Then after that, the so-called Blank Week Mystery occurred.
But the real question is the Blank Week Mystery even is. I haven't asked Karumi about it yet. It's supposedly taboo in Can-I Ward. She may know.
The flatty will probably tell you. Try asking.
Makoto arrived in Can-I Ward shortly after the Blank Week Mystery and ordered the cancellation of the homunculus research. Okay, so Makoto, I think, is still on our side. Like, he's actually trying to put an end to this fucking, like, cannibalistic homunculus research bullshit. The mysterious Blank Week Mystery is taboo subject in Can-I Ward. Huh? Karumi? Karumi's gone. Where'd she go?
Hey, keep it down, will ya? They'll come after you again.
Don't tell me they got her?
If they had, she'd at least scream, but I didn't hear anything. She probably wandered off somewhere. I wish she'd stop dragging us down.
I don't think she'd turn back without a good reason. Maybe she really did go on ahead. I better hurry and catch up. Where the heck did Karumi go? We have to find her. Hey, is that?
Aw, we're too late. I bet flat meat doesn't taste very good.
I have to do something.
sure you have time to go that way?
You're right, Shinigami. Let's not. Oh, my bad. I didn't realize that was an exit. I just figured there was like some more doorways and shit. No way she just got fucking eaten, right? Oh, it's Vivia's. These clothes belong to Vivia. There's no sign of Karumi.
Did the anemic vampire get whacked too? Well, he was half dead to begin with.
How awful. Another one of your friends has been devoured. Stop saying that!
Master, never mind that. Look!
It's a report. This is definitely Vivia's handwriting. Regarding homunculus characteristics. Homunculi do not die. Rather, even if they die, they come back to life. The unified government Yes, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so everyone truly was, they were already homunculus. So the zombies out by the village are just like, they throw them out back to basically wait till they reanimate. And then they start feeding them meat buns so they turn back into people. The unified government sought out to begin research for military applications of homunculi. Their desire was to create an immortal army. Homunculi look identical to humans. You cannot tell them apart from one another in everyday life. They can become injured and ill. Some are handicapped, some are blind. But once they die, everything is repaired upon revival. Death acts as the switch for rebuilding their cells. It only takes one day. They are immortal and even have eternal youth. Their cells may grow, but they never deteriorate. They stop aging once their bodies stop growing. Those who have already stopped growing maintain that state. There are many unknowns regarding homunculus memory, but they seem to inherit those of their originals. Their memories, at the same time of the DNA extraction, are carried over and completely reconstructed in the brain's memory field. It keeps the original's memories?
None of them seem to have their memories, though.
Well, Zilch did remember the past. Maybe that's the individual differences that he mentioned.
Anyway, there's more to the report. What did it say?
There's only one way to tell a homunculus and a human apart. Blood. Homunculi have special characteristics in their blood. Their blood's characteristics? That's the only way to tell them apart? Vivia's investigation yielded the report about homunculus characteristics. Huh? Hey, wait! Don't mind me, I'm just following by.
You're gonna follow it? It might be a trap.
I don't know why, but I think it's calling me.
Called? By what? By that thing?
I don't know. I can just hear it calling to me, tapping into my prefrontal lobe. It's gone. Where did it go?
That figure? Is that?
Who is it?
A friend of yours, Master?
Maybe.
So, we gonna track him down, huh?
I guess. That's what the game's telling me to do.
Not here. Where did you go? Maybe this way. Any green herbs around? If the lights are on, the rest of this place must be have a working electricity too.
It doesn't seem like anyone lives here, so why is the power still on?
Someone destroyed the giant shutter. It looks pretty sturdy. It would take a huge amount of force to make it look like this.
Oh, bro, I'm actually scared, bro. I didn't think this was going to turn into a horror game. Do we get night vision? Military grade industrial night vision goggles. Holy Santa Claus shit. Could you imagine if we had these when we were 12? Even better. We got them when we're 40. Stairs? Looks like they lead underground. You're still going, Master? Yeah, I have a feeling I need to talk to that person. I wonder what's up ahead, Master. You could be falling for a trap, you know. That's possible, but I have to go. There's no other evidence around. Good point. Whether a zombie or death god comes out. What the fuck did that just say? Good point. Whether a zombie or death god pops out comes down to your luck. Whether a zombie or death god pops out comes down to your luck, Master. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. This quarter goes on forever. How much longer till we reach the end? And I wonder what lies ahead. Huska? Dr. Huska? What are you doing here? Hey, it's you. You. Hey, it's you. You. He can talk, but he's also bugging out. Dr. Huska, please, tell me about the homunculi. You were researching homunculi, weren't you? Homunculi. How do you know about the biggest stain on my life? Oh? He spoke normally. He's probably reacting to the word homunculi. He doesn't seem to have completely lost his memories. Doctor, what happened to the homunculus research? Such a terrible memory. I'm ashamed to say my homunculus research with Amaterasu Corporation fell behind. Rumor has it the UG's research facility was on the doorstep of a successful experiment. So in order to catch up, the homunculus test site set up ahead was constructed. There's a homunculus test site up ahead? Is that the real secret lab? I was getting impatient. I used every method imaginable to complete the research first. Do you dare criticize my methods? No. I thought so. Sacrifices are necessary during experimentation. I needed our experiments to complete a homunculus first to silence that pesky unified government. To conduct the experiment in utmost secrecy, I purchased the entire surrounding village and made it a restricted area. And so, 3 years ago, the fatal Project Homunculus began. What happened in that experiment? Well, of course. You, what happened to my experiment? It's been a week since it began. Tell me now, what happened during the blank week? What? Tell me! Tell. Nah, he keeps breaking down at the worst time. Maybe he just needs a good smack. The blank week has mentioned again. Maybe it has something to do with the experiment that took place here. The homunculus test site was located inside the restricted area. The confidential Project Homunculus took place 3 years ago. Whatever it is, we should keep moving. The homunculus testing site is up ahead. Right. Let's see it for ourselves. First, let's summarize all we've learned about homunculi. Sure, I'm all ears. 10 years ago, the unified government requested that Amaterasu Corporation conduct homunculus research. 3 years ago, to compete with the UG's research facility, they built the homunculus testing site. That's where Project Homunculus took place, but we don't know exactly what that entails. And right after the experiment, the blank week mystery occurred. The mask guy, Makoto Kagasuchi, appeared at Kanai Ward right after that too. He somehow got ahead of Peacekeeper Director Yomi and became CEO of Amaterasu. He halted the homunculus research, and as a result, the homunculus became an urban legend in Kanai Ward. Oh God, I gotta readjust my position. Then now, 3 years later, You and I descended on this ruin, oppressed land of Kanai Ward.
Look, another really tough-looking shutter has been completely beaten up.
What happened here? Is this the homunculus testing site? Yuma. Huh? Shinigami, did you hear that voice just now?
Not really. Must have been the wind.
No, I heard someone calling my name. Was it Yako? It kind of looks like Yako. Unless it's Kurumi. The sun is shining through the ceiling. And since it's not raining here, could we be outside of Kanai Ward?
I can smell the ocean. Maybe this was built over the sea. Whatever. Let's go.
Oh my god, there are so many pods. Well, I mean, they gotta keep creating people, right? This is like all the people that were created. Yuma. There it is. I heard that voice again. It's coming from over there.
You sure? Don't tell me you're bugging out too.
Now you're hearing
things. Poor master.
I'm not going crazy. I really did hear a voice. Who are you? I don't know what to give him.
Hey, this guy can actually talk. Who is he?
I've never met him before.
Is this guy calling you master?
No, I don't think so. My name is Yuma. Who are you? What? You don't know who I am? Ha 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 ha! You must live in the boonies. I am the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation, although I concealed that post to someone else a little while ago. Conceded? You mean to Makoto Kagasuchi? Oh, you're Makoto's acquaintance? You'll have to excuse me then. A friend of his is a friend of mine. How about a glass of wine too? Sorry, I'll pass. Besides, there's something I want to ask you. Very well. What is it? Ask me anything.
This guy can actually communicate. He seems a lot more alert than the others. Master, now's your chance to get some answers.
I would like to ask you about the blank week mystery.
The blank week mystery. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened.
What?
But piecing together the bits and pieces I know, I do have an idea. Back then...
Oh, that's why... Okay, yep, that's why it's taboo. The blank week mystery is when everyone was turned, or at least most of the population was turned into homunculi and replaced, like their homunculi clones replaced them. They must have, sedated the whole fucking city and then turned everyone into homunculi or whatever. That's why it's taboo to mention it, because if you bring up, like, a memory of, like, the homunculi not being, like, the homunculi being homunculi, they're gonna freak out. Like, take Kurumi, for example. Like, she believes she's a human. But I know for a fact that I know she's a homunculi. She was replaced. Anyone, especially in Kanai Ward, anyone in Kanai Ward was replaced already. So she's not her original copy self. She is a homunculi. Or homunculus. So the blank week mystery must have been when everyone was like... The original copy of everyone was completely like destroyed or killed, and then everyone was turned. And they must have potentially maybe erased that part of it from the memories. So if you try to bring up something homunculus related or whatever, or like you're not like a real person, they might like freak out about it. Or if you bring up the blank week mystery. Because it's kind of like a sleeper agent thing, you know? It probably triggers some kind of, like, memory loss that's like, oh shit, like, I'm not a real person anymore.
Back then, a plot about the unified government planning to occupy Kanai Ward had been uncovered.
The UG wanted Kanai Ward?
From what I understand, the Blank Week mystery is a conspiracy the UG set up to take over the city.
Why would the unified government want Kanai Ward?
I have no idea. I suppose it's to steal the rights to Amaterasu Corporation. As a matter of fact, Kanai Ward was wiped from the map for some time, just as the UG wanted. But we were saved by my friend, Makoto Kagasuchi.
It is a fact that the unified government once planned to occupy Kanai Ward. How did Makoto overcome the threat of Kanai Ward disappearing?
He appeared from nowhere and volunteered to negotiate with the UG. Rumor is he has a special connection with their ranks. I didn't expect much from him, of course, but it wasn't as if we had any other choice. And before we knew it, the negotiations were complete.
How?
Upon arriving at the negotiation table, we immediately announced that Kanai Ward would be isolated. Unexpectedly, the UG agreed. Both sides accepted a non-intervention condition and concluded the negotiations. I suspect some sort of secret agreement was made regarding homunculus information.
Makoto didn't tell you about the details of the agreement?
Well, that was part of the agreement. Speaking of, there was one other condition. He said if negotiations were successful, I would have to concede my position as CEO to him.
It's hard to believe you gave up your seat as CEO to a complete stranger.
I agree. It's a ridiculous story. But without him, the UG would have occupied Kanai Ward and Amaterasu would have been consumed. I wanted to protect this company, and he wanted to protect Kanai Ward. Our interests aligned, and I was already quite up there in the age. Makoto loves Kanai Ward and its residents. I knew I could entrust this land to him.
Okay, I might actually have been right. I do think I do have a sneaking suspicion Makoto did elaborately plan to do this simply because he wanted, like, everyone he cherished and loved in Kanai Ward to be immortal. At the very least, I don't think he's an innocent party. Like, he's suspicious for a reason. I do stand on the fact that I do think he is a Yuma copy. I really do think he's a Yuma copy. Or whatever. He has our face. But why the trade-off? Why did he want to be CEO of Amaterasu Corporation? He can protect Kanai Ward without it, right?
But Kanai Ward is now entirely Amaterasu Corporation itself. And I know that he said he wanted to stop homunculus research immediately. In retrospect, there's no denying that the research was extremely inhumane.
So Makoto became CEO of Amaterasu just to stop the homunculus research?
Ultimately, I can say the decision to concede my position to him was a right one. Under his leadership, Amaterasu expanded its business. Their total assets now rival that of the UG. Long live Amaterasu, right?
Makoto Kagasuchi was the one who saved Kanai Ward from the unified government's plot. The former CEO of Amaterasu Corporation was in the restricted area. Come to think of it, wasn't the former CEO of Amaterasu Corp?
The previous CEO died in an accident, but my guess is that actually...
You think Yomi is responsible?
That's just a guess, mind you.
Yomi must have killed him for giving away the CEO position to Makoto. With that in mind, I don't know if he actually made the right decision. Well, if Yomi was the CEO, the city would be in much worse shape.
Yuma.
There it is again. I heard it clearly this time. Oh wait, can I actually... It looks like you can inspect something in the back. Oh wait, I can actually go... I can see a giant ominous machine through the window. Is this used for homunculus research somehow? It's giving me the heebie-jeebies! Let's stay away! Seems like the console controls the machine on the other side of the window. Which ones? None of these machines are doing anything. Well, it's an abandoned lab. I didn't realize you can actually, like, walk around the room. I heard it clearly this time.
Then that voice is close by, right? Let's try looking for it, Master.
Looking closer, there are a bunch of capsule-type things on the machine.
Gross! They look kind of like insect eggs. I don't want to be around it.
Can-I Ward's remaining unsolved mystery.
Can-I Ward's unsolved mysteries. A brave master ventures deeper into the lab to search the unknown. A never-before-seen device. Suspicious equipment. A master prowling in a treacherous lab. And then...
What happened?
Yeah! You'll have to read the Master Goes Exploring series.
Jeez, I thought something suddenly popped out. Anyway, don't go making up series about me.
No, were you born joyless, Master?
Oh wait, should I go up or down? Is there a reason to go up? Can I go up? Is there a thingamabob? Oh, I can't even go up. All right, well, see, this is what I mean. It's like, how was I supposed to know you could actually, like, wander the environment if it still, like, wants me to, like, go a specific way? Awkward! So you're the one who's been calling for me. It's Yako. I knew it. It's Yako. Chief.
Huh? Fuzzhead? Really? This guy?
I'm happy to see you, even if it's like this. Do you remember me? Yuma. Yes, I'm Yuma. Chief, you understand me? This is for me? Wait, please hear me out. Just for a little while.
Master, wait.
Why?
Nothing good will come from chasing after the dead. Just let him go.
But...
Besides, don't you think you should maybe hurry up and check out whatever Fuzzhead left for you instead? I think that is what he'd want.
Fine. Chief Yako, thank you for everything. Homunculus research, Psychomantis, Makoto Kagasuchi, surgical implants, Can-I Ward, Metal Gear. Thank goodness, the computer still works. Now I can check the disc that Chief Yako gave me. I think this is it, right? Is the camera on? Well, I hope it's recording. Let's begin. Leaving this video is the greatest stain on my career as a researcher. But given the tragedy that occurred, this record will be of great assistance. It is currently 2 a.m. 14 hours have passed since Project Homunculus began. I'll get straight to the point. Project Homunculus is a failure. Something unexpected occurred in our efforts to find suitable DNA. Although we successfully created homunculi, the results have been dubbed defective. Defective homunculi have a fatal flaw to them. In the revival process, their intelligence is lost. They are reduced to nothing but senseless, flesh-seeking monsters.
There's also another flaw. In a previous experiment, a defective homunculus was exposed to and died. Trying to adjust for it worked against the... made them even more violent and... We are in hell itself. There's nothing more than monsters. It's here. Listen, defective homunculus will devour humans down to their bones. They will drink every last drop of our blood. At this rate...
What the?
That was Dr. Huska, right? Looks like a zombie got him.
But Project Homunculus supposedly happened 3 years ago. If the doctor died in a failed experiment 3 years ago, then who was the Dr. Huska I met in Amaterasu's lab?
I mean, he's right there. Why not ask him?
Oh, right. A video recorded by the doctor. He talks about his homunculus research. Although the creation of homunculi was successful, the results were defective. Homunculi who have lost all reason seem to be attracted to sound. Dr. Huska, please tell me, do you remember what happened in the experiment 3 years ago?
Hey, it's you. You. Hey.
Damn it, it's no use.
The video could have been fake.
Maybe if it was just some random disc, but Chief Yako went out of his way to give it to me. It has to be an important clue.
But the last part was nothing but static, so there's no telling what he was saying. The homunculi have some sort of flaw. If they have a weakness, we need to know it.
Did you get to meet your benefactor? Perhaps you finally obtained the truth. Speaking of which, don't you think you should return to the factory? Kurumi is in danger.
What? Hey, Master! You really never give up, do you?
Despite all the murders you've seen, despite getting knocked out over and over again,
you were framed as a criminal and even murdered real criminals in the name of the truth. I'm surprised you still call yourself a detective. Oh, to be clear, that's a compliment. A normal person would have fled. Anyone with even the slightest bit of conscience wouldn't be able to take it.
It's been the announcement the whole fucking time. Despite all the murders you've seen, despite getting knocked over and over again, you were framed as a criminal and even murdered real criminals in the name of the truth. I'm surprised you still call yourself a detective. Oh, to be clear, that's a compliment. Normal people would have fled. Anyone with even the slightest bit of conscience wouldn't be able to take it. And yet, here you are. It'd be one thing if you were using your abilities, but you're actually using Death God's powers, aren't you?
Huh? This guy knows about me? How?
Perhaps you're trying to corner me with all these acrobatics, but in truth, this is the worst possible move you could make. You can never outsmart me. She's not here! Kurumi, where are you?
Knowing that Flatty's personality, she wouldn't go back to the way she came. Try looking for her up ahead.
Right. Let's look that way first.
Right here, Master!
Oh, they're still feeding on that shit.
Before you know it, the truth is right in front of you. Have you been enjoying my party?
So, it is you after all. Makoto Kagasuchi. It's you, isn't it? The white smoke that knocked us out of the detective agency was from that gift you gave me. What's your goal here? What are you trying to make me do?
Please continue enjoying the rest of the tour.
Damn it! How many times did I warn you to stay away from him? You should have listened. It's all too late now. Besides, I'm sure from the moment I got on the Amaterasu Express, I was fated to meet Makoto. It's too obvious for a setup to call it fate. This is way more like the perfect crime or something. Is there a point to going this way? Master, look! Oh, shit. Is that the hitman who killed the chief? Is it you? Is it really you? Are you Fink the slaughter artist? Hold on, Master! He's not in any condition to talk. I did my job. He talked! Just like always. The only difference, the target was a detective. Is he talking about what happened? During the hit, lots of commotion. Still, I did my job. I knew it'd be a tough job from the start, but I couldn't refuse. Makoto Kagasuchi introduced me. Huh? The client didn't. No, but otherwise, I would have refused the job. After completing the job, I was told I knew too much. Oh, damn. Master, if what he's saying is true, Makoto was the one who instigated the chief to hire the hitman. Does that mean he knew about the chief and Yomi's plot and took advantage of it? All to eliminate Yomi, and he took the chief's life too. Even me being there was part of his plan. He had me in the palm of his hand all along. If that's the case, I'll make him pay. Killing the hitman once the job was complete, Makoto Kagasuchi sure was thorough. It's like he's totally emotionless. At this point, I respect the guy more than I fear him. They're all bunched up over there again. I think we can stick to the same old strategy. These clothes belong to Fubuki. Aw, poor thing. Yet again, another one of your friends was devoured. The biggest dimwit survived the longest, perhaps thanks to her overpowered ability? It's Fubuki's handwriting.
Homunculus experiment report. My apologies, I do not understand what is on the computer screen, so I will copy it down word for word. 3 years ago, the Unified Government's Research Facility successfully created the first homunculus. The secret to their success was the DNA used as the core for their artificial cells. Their focus was on individual differences in DNA, so they experimented with various peoples. They found success in one person's DNA, people believed to have the world's greatest mind. But because of that greatest mind, the completed homunculus were able to reflect on its condition. As a result, it realized it was a homunculus and escaped the research facility. Currently, that specimen is still Makoto. I think that's Makoto. Right? The one that gained sentience and remembered everything.
It's either him or Yomi, right? Those are the only two that make sense as far as, like, who the one that, like, remembered everything and knew they were a homunculus. It's either Yomi or Makoto. But I guess I'm assuming it's Makoto because, like, again, I think he has the whole plot in, so I think he, like, devised everything, and he technically got, like, Yomi fired, so it's like, I don't know if Yomi's in a position right now to... But at the same time, I definitely know Yomi is a homunculus because, like, his eyes change color or whatever. So, like... So the UG's research facility successfully created a homunculus 3 years ago. And Project Homunculus occurred at the same time. So that's why Amaterasu Corp grew impatient. The key point is that the specimen went missing. Probably has nothing to do with the city, though. But what's this about someone having the best brain in the world? They gotta be exaggerating. Fubuki's investigation yielded this report about the homunculus experiments. Oh, Yuma! Kurumi! Are you okay? Where were you? I'm sorry. I thought I saw someone who looked like Aiko. Aiko? Your friend who passed away 6 months ago? Yes. I lost you when I went looking for her. But I got to talk to her a bit. She looked and talked differently from how I remembered. Still, I finally got to say goodbye. I think she understood. That's good to hear. I got to see Chief Yako back there too. The chief? Did you speak to him? No, not really. But he did hand me something that exposes the truth about this place. That sounds like something the chief would do. Oh, right! There was something I remembered after talking with Aiko. What do you mean? I'm so glad Kurumi's alright. Don't breathe a sign of relief just yet, Master. The Flatty said she remembered something. What in the world did Kurumi remember? Let's see what she has to say. Checking if there's any hidden Shinigamis around here. What did you remember? Aiko really hated syringes. She'd raise hell whenever the school gave out vaccines. Where's this coming from? I'm getting there! I mentioned syringes to see if it really was Aiko I was talking to. Then I suddenly remembered, a few years ago, something bizarre happened in the city. What happened? Everyone in Kanai Ward had to take a blood test. The peacekeepers... Yep, there it is. There it is. They cloned everyone. Everyone is a homunculus. That was the blank week mystery. They took everyone's DNA, killed the originals, and replaced them all with homunculi. So at least like a good portion of the meat buns that they are consuming now are the original copies of the people, I would assume. The peacekeepers ordered it, and no one could refuse. A forced blood test? Back then, we were told it was a test for a contagious disease. I had no reason to doubt it at the time, but my grandpa didn't actually get tested. He said it was suspicious how the peacekeepers were enforcing it. You mean your grandpa who went missing? Yeah. And you know what? Grandpa disappeared right after the blood test. He and his friends did everything they could to make sure no one found out they avoided the test. But right after it happened, Grandpa was caught and completely vanished. The same happened to anyone who didn't take the test. Hold on, Kurumi. By it, do you mean the blank week mystery? Huh? Yeah, I do. A few years ago, a blood test was conducted on all Kanai Ward residents. Oh, brother. And the reason why the homunculus selves, it's taboo to mention it, is because they erase the memory of them becoming homunculus. They erase the memory of like the blood drive and like them killing them and turning them into homunculus. Dude, this is actually like a fucking deep plot. I'm not gonna lie. They really nailed it. Like turning this story into just like creating people into immortal monsters and using like normal human flesh to feed them through fucking meat buns is actually metal as fuck, dude. You know, like Spike Chunsoft usually gets into that like deep shit, you know, from time to time, and like, oh man, like this is a crazy plot twist, but like this is insane. This is like national fucking level of like fucking insane, dude. Because like no one's safe. Because obviously the secret of Can-I Ward is that Can-I Ward is kidnapping people outside its nation so that way they can feed the homunculus. Because obviously they're all defective and they need human flesh. That's why people consume meat buns. So that way they don't turn into the zombie forms. They need human flesh. Now, what happens after they consume all the human flesh? I don't know. I mean, people can still keep making babies. The population can still keep growing. So, obviously, they're not just going to kidnap the whole world instantaneously. They're obviously just going to kidnap people as needed to feed the meat bun consumption as people keep continuing their lives. Because obviously, they need to let some people live to an extent to produce babies and have those people produce more babies, and yeah, like how you normally would, let the population grow, but then they'll obviously like kidnap their choice of people and then cook and eat them. That's pretty fucking metal. All I've heard is that the blank week mystery is a taboo within Can-I Ward. Can you tell me about it? What exactly is the blank week? I can't tell you anything. What? Why? No matter who you ask, you'll get the same answer. That's because no one remembers it. What do you mean? You don't remember? I woke up one day and the entire city was ruined. It was like a tornado had swept through. Not only were the outdoors destroyed, but the inside of our homes too. Something terrible must have happened when we were sleeping, but no one of the residents remember a thing. How could that be possible? In fact, my home was torn to pieces too, but I don't remember anything that happened back then. But that's not all. Within that time, the date in Can-I Ward has moved forward by a week. A whole week passed while you were asleep? I think so, but we never quite found out what really happened. When we woke up, everyone in Can-I Ward barely even noticed it had been completely ravaged. Businesses with dealings outside the city were aware that we had a week of no activity, but right afterwards, Can-I Ward was completely isolated, so no one could look into it. In the end, it was all forgotten while things were still uncertain. No, I think it's more accurate to say we chose to forget. It was all too bizarre and scary. It kind of became a touchy subject, and no one wanted to talk about it. So that's why the blank week mystery became taboo. There were lots of different rumors about it at the time, but no one knows what really happened. Some people say the Can-I Ward's clocks had all malfunctioned. Some say... That's why Can-I Ward has one watchmaker. That's why Can-I Ward's watches and clocks are all made in Can-I Ward. So that way they wouldn't realize that, a week had passed or whatever. So they're probably internally running at their own time to prevent people from being like, what the hell? Yep. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Every little detail, even down to the watchmaker himself in the Nailman killings, has a part in this. Wow, bro, that's crazy. Some say we were all drugged by some organization. Others think our internal clocks got messed up with and we all fell asleep for a week. But we don't know the truth. What do you think happened? It's like time froze for the whole city. All we know is that my grandfather and the others like him completely vanished back then. Can-I Ward's unending reign also began right after those events. Huh? The blank week mystery triggered it? This is so mysteriousful! That's all I know. I see. Thank you. Even I don't know what's going on here. But all that info sure seems useful. She should have told us about this sooner. You can't blame her. It's taboo, remember? By the way, Yuma, did you search the whole factory? What was the truth the voice was talking about? I still don't know. But I have checked everything. I don't know what's behind that door.
We've already come this far. We might as well check everything. Wait, don't go ahead alone. It's too dangerous. She sure loves to act before she thinks. Canine Ward's unending reign started after the blank week mystery. A few years ago, a blood test was conducted on all Canine Ward residents. What's wrong? Well, I think I heard some strange noises inside. I also heard something. Kurumi, it might be dangerous up ahead. I'll go first. Huh? But... Leave this to a detective. I'll be right back once I've confirmed it's safe. Then we can check it out together. Please don't disappear on me again. You had me worried back there. Okay, but please be careful. Yup. I mean, we already figured this all out. This ain't surprising. We know they're cooking people into meat buns to feed every single homunculus in the world.
Hey, is that a corpse? A human corpse?
It's on the conveyor belt!
Then those meat buns. No way. You're kidding. This is horrible. Why make such a thing?
Master, there's something else over there. We should check everything first.
I don't even want to think about what's up ahead. Yep. They're all real corpses. What is this?
This is a fridge, isn't it? I don't know, but it looks kind of cold. So many refrigerated bodies. Whoever did this must be a total psycho.
What's going on here? These aren't fake. They're real human corpses.
Master, look! There's something in its pocket!
It looks like a note, but its handwriting's hard to read.
Maybe someone was rushing to write it before they died?
Where am I? Where am I being taken to? Everyone here is a dangerous criminal that deserves a death sentence. That ruthless killer. The vile kidnapper. Everyone's crying as they pray to God. Will we be serving our sentences here together with no trial? Shit, if only we'd never been caught by the WDO. They locked us up here like animals, those bastards. We were brought here by the WDO's #1. He's called the world's greatest mind, isn't he? Why would the top detective do this? What is he thinking? How can this be allowed? Damn it, what will happen to us?
The note cuts off here.
What? The WDO did this?
It's gotta be bogus, right?
I want to believe that too. But why would someone write down a lie in their final moments? If what's written here is true, then I don't know what to believe anymore. Believe in the truth, brother. The truth shall set you free.
Well, if these guys are all dangerous criminals, they didn't deserve to live anyway, right? It's not something you should worry about, Master.
Just because they're dangerous criminals doesn't mean they should be slaughtered like this. It's not right. And why turn them into meat buns? Calm down, Master. It's better not to think about it. Shut up! I'll make it a solution key for now. We are finally catching to the glimpse of the truth, but it's not over yet. The mystery you need to solve awaits outside the factory. You want to expose all truths, don't you? Then press on, detective. Hurry before you can't trust anything anymore, so that you can keep trusting in yourself. Come on, solve the mystery. A memo found in the pocket of a corpse in the factory refrigerator. It appears to be a criminal captured by the World Detective Organization. Okay, so maybe I did have that ass backwards. Maybe the WDO is the one doing all the homunculus bullshit, and Makoto is still the good guy trying to save us. Because he knows he's a homunculus because he's my homunculus. That's why. Yuma, what's wrong? What was in there? No, there's nothing. Nothing. At all. Huh? Oh, too bad. What is it? You look pale. No, I'm fine. It's best if Kurumi doesn't learn about the meat buns yet. She's been eating those things for so long. Have you put it two and two together, brother? Why the fuck do you think she's eating those? I really wish the game would, but I mean, I get it. This is gonna come out in the trial. I get it. Like, I'm supposed to solve it, but like, dude, you have to be so dumb not to realize what is happening. No offense, if you didn't figure out what's happening. But like, all the context, like, I might not have all the details correct, but obviously I was right in saying that, like, they were feeding the homunculus. The people have already been turned. Everyone, at least in Kanai Ward, was already turned into a homunculus, and they're feeding corpses to them through the meat buns. Like, that is a given fact that you can already prove with the context clues that we have already been given. So it's like, it's kind of dumb not to already like make that assumption. The truth is waiting ahead. Are you ready, Kurumi? Yes, of course. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Huh? Never mind. Hey, we can get out this way. Watch out! You'd end up pretty mangled if you slipped off a slope like this. Oh ho! Oh, nice. Thanks, Shinigami. That was actually helpful. I would have, like... Did you hear that? Go, 2? What was that? My heart's pounding just thinking about what might happen. And that's... Oh. That's why it's raining. A massive chimney. This looks like a public bath for the village. Whoa! What's that? What is that machine? It seems to be connected to the chimney outside. Whatever it is, it's a bit excessive. Could this be the part of the truth he mentioned?
Master, there's a switch. What do you want to do? Oh my, this is quite nice. From this angle, it looks like the remains of an old bathhouse. Seems like it's been used for a long time. I bet this giant bath has helped rejuvenate a lot of stressed out people. Now there's just some machine being used for who knows what. Nothing lasts forever. Oh-ho! It looks like a battery powering the nearby device, but yeah, the central machine is running by itself. Shinigami, could you check the top shelf, please? Leave it to me! No luck. There's nothing special here. Oh, thanks, Shinigami.
This whole time, Shinigami's been my only friend.
Are you gonna flip the switch?
I guess it's my only choice.
It stopped!
Huh? Does that mean it's gonna stop raining? They die to sunlight. No, they're like vampires, aren't they? That's why it's raining. Homunculus probably died to suns.
A state of emergency has been declared. All residents, please seek shelter inside.
Oh my god, they die to sunlight. They die to sunlight. That's why it always rains.
I repeat, a state of emergency has been declared. All residents, please seek shelter inside.
They're fucking vampires, dude. They die to sunlight. That's why it's always raining in Can-I Ward. That solves the final mystery. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, and we're gonna learn whether or not, like, we're homunculus and Kurumi's homunculus, right? Because if we try to go outside, she's probably gonna burn. Oh, fuck my fucking ass, bro. The sky's clearing up. So the stuff coming out of the chimney was rain clouds.
Huh? This machine's a device that creates rain clouds?
The machine creates artificial clouds to make it rain over Can-I Ward. To think, even the rain has been artificial this whole time. There is no truth in this city. Everything is a lie. A device located in the restricted area. It can artificially generate rain clouds.
Gah! Ah! What was that?
It's the homunculus outside are burning, right? Yep, they're burning. What's going on? What's happening? Kurumi!
God.
What's wrong?
We meet at last.
Makoto Kagetsuchi.
We should turn off the alarm before we celebrate our reunion. Aren't you worried about Kurumi's body? Here, lend me a hand.
So in theory, I probably should give him the same voice as me, right? Because I think he is me. While he's wearing the mask, I'm going to pretend like he had a voice modulator. Because obviously if he sounded like us, we would have like recognized something. So I think the needy still works until we get a face reveal. Okay, so now I understand. Makoto loves the people of Kanai Ward. He loves Kanai Ward. So even if they are homunculus, he doesn't want to see them die. So he's still protecting the people and making it so they don't realize that they're homunculus. But he still wants them to live lives, I guess, even though they are immortal. The rain is back.
It seems like things have settled down. What was that?
Is it because I stopped the device?
Master, be careful.
Congratulations, Yuma. You finally arrived at the truth of this city.
Congratulations. Enough. I've had enough of your games.
Games? I've been taking this seriously the entire time. Especially when it comes to Kanai Ward.
What is your goal? Why are you doing this?
You still don't know? I want you to understand the truth about this place.
The truth? You mean the big device?
This is but a small portion of the truth. Of course, I'm the one who created this contraption, although it's a rather makeshift design. Using the old bathhouse's chimney was brilliant, The mending of my genius ideas and the world's best technology.
Why did you even make it?
I don't owe you an explanation, but you made it this far, so you deserve something. As you know, Amaterasu's experiment resulted in defective homunculi. Do you know the flaw within all defective homunculi? One is an extreme decrease in intelligence when they're resurrected. In other words, they turn into zombies. They may be immortal, but upon returning from death, they become monsters that seek human flesh. The other flaw is sunlight.
Sunlight?
When defective homunculi encounter sunlight, they become extremely stressed out and lose control. They'll return to normal if you block out the sun, but while they're berserk, they lose all reason and memories.
Reason? Reason? And memories?
To be exact, it's an allergic reaction to ultraviolet rays. If left in this state, they eventually die. But things will continue to spiral out of control. Once they die, they turn into zombies. In other words, sunlight is the greatest enemy of the defective homunculi.
When defective homunculi encounter sunlight, they become extremely stressed and lose control. So you were blocking out the sun for them? And to do that, you created a cage of rain over the entire city?
When the clouds grow thick enough to block the sun, rain starts to fall. It's a natural phenomenon. To keep them stable requires clouds thick enough to cause rainfall. I can form rain clouds all across Kanai Ward from here. The altitude and wind conditions make it ideal. The result, of course, is that Kanai Ward became a city of unending rain.
Why build such a major contraption just for some defects?
Defects? Who are you to say something like that?
What do you mean?
You've lost so much on your long journey here. But now, well, look at your hands. What do you have left?
You're right. Maybe I am empty. But I've been able to face many truths by relying on the strength of my friends. I didn't make it this far on my own. It was thanks to those who helped me.
Especially yours truly.
So even though I'm empty, I have everyone with me. That's why I was able to corner you.
Corner me? An interesting way to put it. But if you want to corner someone, this is how you do it.
Hey, no fair! He never said he had a gun!
One pull of the trigger and you're dead. Looks like I've got you cornered, Yuma. There's a spark in your eyes, like you still have some ace up your sleeve. Okay, fine. Play your card. Let's finish this. Use the power of the Book of Death.
He knows about that? What do we do, Shinigami?
I hate to use it now, but he spoiled the whole thing. But let's do it! And honestly, you'd be killed if I don't, Master.
Thank you.
The target mystery is the collection of corpses found in the factory refrigerator. Considering the scale of all this, even I have no idea what the mystery labyrinth will look like.
What's wrong? Hurry up! The mystery you want to solve is right here. Come on, solve Can-I Ward's ultimate secret. Expose all of my crimes. It's kill or be killed.
There's no time to hesitate. Are you
Sure, one wrong move and you'll be forever trapped in the mystery labyrinth.
Of course. And I won't blame... Of course! And I won't blame you if that happens. You saved me so many times already.
Alright, here goes. Right, let's do it.
Let's do it, Shinigami. This may be the final mystery labyrinth.
Arise, mystery labyrinth!
Wait, was he frozen? Okay, he's actually frozen. Okay, then. Wait, if this is our last one, can we do it normally? You know, together?
Sure, I don't mind.
Get yourself a baddie, Yuma. A hot goth baddie. Down the rabbit hole we go! Nah, see, I knew it. He was still moving. Because again, I think he's us.